Hi guys, welcome back. So this will be part 2 to maybe why your teeth are appearing yellow. So the thing I'm going to talk about in this video is acid wear. So just so we're clear, the enamel on our teeth is the white part that we see when we smile. And naturally it can be a little bit more white, a little bit more yellow in people. So adult teeth compared with baby teeth always look a little bit more yellow in color. Just because in our adult teeth, the dentin, which is the next underlying layer under the enamel, it's a yellowy brown color. It shows through a little bit more. So what happens is when we introduce these acidic things into our diet, maybe we suffer from heartburn, acid reflux, that type of acid over time, it wears our enamel thinner. And then what starts to happen is that the next layer, the dentin, starts to show through more. So it's not necessarily that your teeth are stained, it's just that your enamel is thin and translucent, right? So it doesn't matter how much you brush, how much you get your teeth cleaned, you're not going to ever have that like a bright, white, opaque look on your teeth because the enamel is gone. The unfortunate thing when we have enamel wear, it is permanent wear. We can't ever grow the enamel back. We can prevent it from getting worse, but we can't ever grow it back. So again, it's very important to educate your kids about this because once that hard white protective coating is gone, it's gone for good. I remember at one dental course we went to, the instructor was telling us, ideally in 100 years of life, there should only be 1 millimeter of wear on a tooth surface. So I see young kids that drink like Coca-Cola or Gatorade. They might play a lot of sports like hockey and whatnot, and they're drinking a lot of those like Gatorade, Powerade, sports drinks, and the enamel is essentially gone, and the tooth has only been in their mouth maybe 6 years. So it's crazy. Like that enamel is supposed to last the majority of our life and be nice and hard and healthy. But like I said, sometimes even having a poor diet, causing acid reflux, GERD, all these other sorts of things, not having a liver that is cleansed. So watch my liver cleanse video if you want to look more into that. We don't have enough digestive juices to break down our food. Then we're getting that stomach acid coming back up into our mouth. Even being pregnant, sometimes suffering from heartburn, that can do damage on our teeth just even in that 9-month period. So there's lots of reasons. If I'm saying something that resonates with you, take the time to Google it on your own, look it up. Just don't watch this video. I think because dental is my job, I could just say so much about each little point that I'm talking about, but the video would be way too long. No one will want to watch it. So if I'm mentioning something, just you can go ahead and Google it on your own, or always leave me a comment in the down bar. I'm pretty good. I try to get back to everybody. So next I'm going to talk about acidic foods or drinks that might harm our tooth structure. So with everything in life, anything in moderation is okay. The problem happens when we're consuming these things too frequently throughout the day, or it's staying in contact with our teeth too long throughout the day. It's like little mini acid attacks. So our saliva, as long as we have enough of it, so again, there's a lot of reasons why we might not have enough saliva. As long as we have an adequate amount of saliva, we have things in our saliva that basically help to remineralize the teeth, like calcium, phosphorus, and whatnot. We won't get too into that. So saliva should help to remineralize or re-harden the teeth within 20 minutes after you're done eating something acidic. So the problem happens is, for example, say somebody has a can of Coke every day. It might not be too bad if you're drinking that can of Coke quickly, say on your lunch break with some food that you're eating. The problem that might happen is when you're having a can of Coke and you're sipping it slowly throughout the whole day. Maybe you have one of those bottles that has the cap on it, so you're taking a little tiny sip all throughout the day. It's like little mini acid attacks on your teeth all day, and your body can't compensate for that. So ultimately, you're probably going to get acid wear. Now, by no means am I saying to drink Coca-Cola anytime is okay, but I mean, once in a blue moon, it's not going to do anything bad to your teeth. It's more when it's a daily habit. So if you see me looking, I jotted down a list of some acidic foods, so I'll touch on. So citrus fruits. I mean, apples are actually more acidic than oranges. You might not know that. Lemon water. So even though it's healthy for our body, a lot of things that are healthy for our body are not healthy for our teeth. So with lemon water, things like that, I like to drink it through a straw, and I drink it very quickly. Make sure to rinse your mouth out with some warm water after. Wine is very acidic. Sports drinks, soda. Surprisingly, you might not realize this, but sodas that have more of like a citrusy flavor, so Sprite or Mountain Dew is the worst. It actually does the most damage to our enamel. So no soda is good, but those with like a citric acid or like a lemon lime flavor, they actually do more damage to our enamel. Iced tea, especially those Arizona iced teas. Oh my God, I see kids buying them. They're like 99 cents. They're huge. They have so much sugar, so much acid. Those are horrible. Never let your kids drink those. Those are horrible. Energy drinks, again, those are horrible for our body and our teeth. We have vitamin C tablets. So if you're taking the chewable vitamin C every day, maybe if you can switch to capsule form, or if you want to drink the fizzy drink ones, drink it very quickly. Tea and coffee is slightly acidic. Berries are acidic. Pickles, anything pickled, when you think of it, it goes in vinegar. Those are acidic. Sometimes like salad dressings, if you're having a lot of salads, or even like citrusy types of foods, like maybe like a yogurt but citrus based, things like that. Applesauce, anything apple, very, very acidic. If you watch my liver cleanse video, we're drinking apple juice to really soften the stones in our liver. You can go, if you want to know more about that, click on that video. Apple cider vinegar, a lot of people, over the recent years start doing a shot of that every morning. It's actually horrible for our teeth, so really make sure to do that shot quickly, water after. Salad dressings I touched on. Tomatoes, again, very acidic. And then also heartburn, acid reflux. Sometimes if people are bulimic and they're throwing up a lot, or there's other medical reasons why someone's getting nauseous, throwing up a lot, that takes a huge, huge toll on our teeth. Also, the bacteria that cause cavities, they thrive in an acidic environment. So if you're somebody that's already a little bit higher risk for cavities, and now you're introducing all these acidic foods, it's like a double whammy on your teeth. So that type of cavity-causing bacteria, it's better if you create a more alkaline environment. Eat more alkaline foods. Remember too, carbs get broken down into sugars on our teeth. So sometimes, excuse me, you might think, oh, a piece of bread, that's not that bad, but it's essentially getting broken down into sugars on our teeth. So prevention tips. So obviously we're not going to wipe out any acidic or sugary foods that we're eating. That's just not realistic, but everything in moderation. So prevention tips. So for stained teeth, I really like using electric toothbrushes. I have made a video about one I really liked, the Burst one, but I really like any Sonicare brushes, Oral-B. Make sure always get sensitive or extra soft heads. Flossing daily, make sure get that puffy floss in there so it really scrapes the plaque off. Sometimes kids that don't brush their teeth, the plaque will literally be like a neon orange color at the gum line. It not only looks gross, but it's actually basically eating away at the enamel. Oil pulling, if you want something natural, if you look up oil pulling, I like to use coconut oil to do that. That can help whiten the teeth. Use non-abrasive toothpaste. So abrasive toothpaste include whitening ones or tartar control ones that kind of claim to do everything all in one. The little particles are much too abrasive, so it can wear down our enamel and our gums. You can swish with water after having things that are acidic. Have a little, even a sip of water. You can use toothpaste like a Sensodyne, Pronamel, etc. But more importantly, you want to use a non-abrasive toothpaste. So something important I want to say is please wait 20 minutes after having something acidic before you brush your teeth, if possible. So for example, you have a glass of orange juice every morning, or a fruit smoothie, or you're using your juice press in the morning. And then a lot of us drink that quickly, scrub our teeth, and then out the door. If possible, if you can wait 20 minutes, that's going to give your body and your saliva enough time to remineralize, reharden the teeth. Again, once in a blue moon, this won't do too much damage, but if this is a daily habit, over time when we go in, you don't even realize it. That acidic thing that you just consumed has softened the enamel on your teeth. So if you go in and brush right after, you're basically taking like a harder toothbrush to soft enamel. So over time, it's going to wear down the tooth structure. And like I said, enamel's never going to grow back on its own. So we have to do everything we can to preserve it while we have it in our mouth. Another option, if our teeth are really worn down, is veneers or like a crown on a tooth. Again, these are subjects that are left to another video. So if something interests you that I talked about, I encourage you to do a little bit more research on your own. You can ask me any questions down in the comment bar.